20 minutes past the hour of the Rick and Bubba Show. We're back. 866-WE-BE-BIG is the number. Gene Hallman is here. He has come on the show many times over the last 16 years to announce big sporting events, and today is no exception. Gene, why don't you talk about the big event that's coming up?
Well, we've got the Indy cars coming back to town April the 8th through the 10th. The Indy cars are, of course, the actual cars that raced in the Indy 500. Danica Patrick, Elio Castroneves, Dario Franchitti.
Can you say those one more time?
No.
Your confidence on how to say
I think
Danica
you just ordered lasagna.
and Franchitti was it
I'll have the
Franchitti,
Franchitti, please.
Yeah. Dario Franchitti.
I'll take a grilled
I'll have a
chicken.
Dario
I'll take a
Franchitti
grilled
to go.
chicken Franchitti. Is that with cheese?
Top it with some Dario.
Elio's the hard one. Elio Castroneves.
Elio
winner of the
Castroneves.
Dancing with the Stars in 2005.
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
And Dario is married. We can't talk about it. Remember, he was on the show last year and he didn't want to talk about it, but he did. He's married to Ashley Judd. But anyway, we have a guy now that works with us, Rick Humphrey, who for years was at Talladega.
Yeah. Right.
And what year was it, guys, when you were Grand Marshals?
Hello, friend.
Where's our flag?
We'd have
Go
to
get
go
our
back.
flag. We got hang it up.
2000, 2001.
Yeah.
That might have been 2000.
Well, Rick and Bubba, you guys were the Grand Marshal for the Talladega Spring Race, which is 175,000 people. Rick told me when he ran the track at Talladega that you guys generated the biggest crowd in Talladega history, and it still stands today.
It does stand, Gene. I don't want to get into that, but it is the biggest crowd they've ever had.
So we would like for you guys to be the Grand Marshal for this internationally televised event, the Honda Indy Grand Prix of Alabama, April the 8th through the 10th. And as long as you can guarantee me my biggest crowd, of course, this is only my second year, but
I can do that.
Gene, if I just get some of my relatives there, you'll have the biggest crowd you ever had.
So, yeah, Gene, so you're asking us to be Grand Marshal for the Indy Series coming to Alabama.
Yeah, I called the Indy
For the
folks in
second time.
Indianapolis, and I said, look, I want to make sure you guys are comfortable because at various races around the country, I mean, Shaquille O'Neal was the Grand Marshal for a race last year. We had Barkley for our inaugural event last
Hey,
year.
Gene, where's Bubba?
Oh, gee, where do I stand?
And
Where's
you can look in the
tequila?
video on national TV of Charles waving the green flag, and before he goes up into the tower to wave the green flag, I said,
terrible.
Charles, put on this headphone. I mean, you're going to have to. These cars are loud. No, man, I don't need them. He walks up
So
there.
Barkley refused the headphones.
No headphones. You can see him on the video waving the green flag. Here comes these 30 cars screaming 115 decibels each. He waves the green flag, comes down. I kid you not. I said, Charles, how was it? He goes, what?
Huh? Where's Bubba?
Hey, Gene, where's Bubba?
So we would like for you guys to fill that role. Wear headphones this year, please.
So I mean,
Gene, that is awesome.
Gene, I mean, that's a big honor. Now,
The Honda Indy Grand Prix of Alabama, presented by Legacy.
We sold
Credit Union.
tickets in 43 states last year. A lot of your fans listening have an interest in Indy cars and would love, hopefully, to come to Birmingham. We've got the Barber Motorsports Park there, the most beautiful road track in the country, the largest collection of motorcycles in the world, right there in the museum.
The Barber Motorsports Park, dare I say, is still one of the best kept secrets. I mean, and I know a lot of people know about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, when I went out there, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe that was sitting where it was, and it was that close to where we're from, and it is unbelievable. I mean, unbelievable what a facility that is.
And folks that aren't race fans, a road track is simply where you make right and left turns as opposed to just left turns like an oval like Talladega or Daytona.
Yeah, and the Indy Series, they loved it. I mean, they came, we finally agreed that they would come and try the course, and I understand they came away last year thinking it was all it was hopped up to be.
Well, this is the only race in the Southeast on the IndyCar schedule. So those listeners in the Southeast, this is your only chance to see Danica and Dario live racing in person, and our crowds exceeded everyone's expectation. Let's face it, this is NASCAR country, and the Indy officials thought, well, is this an experiment? Is it going to work? And it exceeded everyone's expectations.
Well, and Gene, you've made a wise move here. I mean, if you're going to show the Indy Series true Southern hospitality, you don't get Barkley.
That's right.
I mean, you get Rick and Bubba.
That's right.
I mean, is there anything more Southern than Rick and Bubba waving the flag at the only stop by Indy in the Southeast?
I love it.
Thank you.
I love it.
Now, I understand, even if you are, because in Alabama that same month there will be the Sprint Cup Series will be coming to town. The Indy Series will be coming to town, and you guys are offering a package with Talladega Superspeedway that you can actually book in them and get both events.
Yeah, buy both events for $99. They're back to back. The 10th is the Sunday race for Indy. The 17th is the big race, sprint race on the NASCAR series. So the two premier racing series in this country, within 20 miles of each other, within 7 days of each other on the calendar.
It's unbelievable.
Is rare. And a lot of race fans, we feel like, will come in and stay and have a lot of fun watching these two great series.
So a lot of them are here anyway,
right?
For one or the other, so you might as well hit them.
So
both.
For $99, let's say that I'm bringing in my RV, and I, like you said, I'm gonna take the whole week, whichever one I'm going to, and I park my RV, and I could go. All right, I'm gonna hit the Indy race first weekend I'm here, and then I'm gonna stay, and then I'm gonna hit the NASCAR event the next weekend, and they're 20 miles apart.
Yep.
So $99, and you can go to both events.
Speed week pass.
And even if you don't stay all week, you can still go to both events. And hit those 2 weekends. And that's if you're a race fan, that's huge. I mean, that's huge.
I mean, really.